Hello, everybody. Joe Bag of Donuts here, and welcome back for another episode of MUV LUV Total Eclipse. I just rolled out of bed, and you're lucky. You guys are lucky today. I just saved you from 11th hour decision to switch from cracking open some cold ones 20 minutes after rolling out of bed to making some coffee instead, because I figured I'm feeling kind of sleep fog headed today. I didn't wake up great. I slept fine, but it's coming out of the sleep that's important too. It feels like I just got ripped from the void, so I figured adding alcohol on top of that probably not the best decision, especially on an empty stomach. They'll go fucking right to my head, and hopefully this coffee goes right to my head to dispel that fog and let the sunshine of clarity through. Anyway, let's see what this fucking tournament arc in the middle of my visual novel's all about. No, I didn't hit the fucking right.
総員
There
起
we go.
立敬礼
Oh god, sweet freedom at last. Now, where are they? Found them.
ああ、ゆうやどこ行くんだよ
Going out to scope out the competition. Kriskia. It's Kriskia. Oh man, I mixed like Ania and Kriska together. Ooh, Kriska, Ania. Hey, Sandek.
ブリッジ少尉か。体はもういいのかね。
Yes, sir. Thankfully.
それで英雄金星賞の猛者が我が隊のテストパイロットに何の用かね。
I know, it's just been a while since we talked. Snark. How wonderful.
誤解させたのであれば許してほしい。だが今回の遠征中、最も多くのベータを最短時間で撃破したのが君であるのは事実だ。私はその結果に対し、同じ英士として素直に敬意を表しているのだよ。
Normally I would believe you, but not after what you've done. You've completely spat in my face for putting my trust in you.
中には電磁投射法のおかげというものもいるかもしれないが、それはあの状況であの兵器を使用することの難しさを理解できない愚か者の言葉だ。
Look at you, just fucking planting that little seed of doubt in him if it wasn't already there. Thank you for the kind words.
では話を戻そう。この者たちに何か用かね。
Well, a lot has happened, and I guess you could say I had some personal business with them.
ほう。個人的ね。
As I'm sure you're aware, Lieutenant, we were acquaintances since before the expedition. It's been a while since we've last seen each other, so I just wanted to catch up. This guy. It's obvious he's working towards his own agenda, but now's not the right time to play detective.
なるほど、そうだった。この者たちは少尉にいろいろと迷惑をかけていたな。遠征中も、それ以前にも。
It's not such a big deal.
我々は先に戻る。ビャーチェナは少尉。10分で済ませたまえ。
Only 10 minutes.
了解しました。10分で済ませます。
Alright, start the clock. Thank you for your consideration, Lieutenant.
ゆうや元気だった
Better. I am. Could ask you guys the same. Man, you guys are on another level. Just look at those kill numbers. Jesus.
そう
They
だ
don't know
ね
who Jesus is. They're fucking godless commies. Did I say something I shouldn't have?
貴様が話したいのはそのことか。ブリッジス少尉。
No, not at all. Actually, I just wanted to, well, ask you guys a couple things.
では貴様たちは、頃合いを見計らって交代するといい。
ああなんだよそれ逃げろってことか何
貴
してんだ
様たちの薄汚い地で、偉大なる祖国の大地を汚されたくないからな。命は大事にしておいた方が、お互いのためだ。ではな。
Why the heck was she so aggressive back then? Did I make that much of an impression on her during Guadalupe? Ah! Sorry about that. I missed you guys so much. I spaced out thinking back on the memories.
それで、貴様の話
At
とい
least
う
like
の
look
は
in
何
our
だ？
direction. Or is that too hard for you? Yeah. Where do I start? So basically, I know you guys fought side by side with actual Soviet troops back in Kamchatka. And there's one thing that's been on my mind.
前置きはいい。時間がないぞ。
You gotta lead into these kind of things. Alright. Have you heard anything about Tsar Battalion? In particular, is there anything you could tell me about Lieutenant Colonel Latrova?
ラトロア？
Yeah, one of the officers stationed at Petropavlovsk base and
それは分かっている。
sent it out by
敬愛すべき
syllables.
旧国の英雄だ。だが、ジャール大隊が最後にどのように戦ったのかは、私たちも詳しくは知らない。
Get fucking mind wiped from, you know, that info too? Huh?
同じ戦域内とはいえ、私たちは短期任務だったからな。だから、そのラトロワという中佐が、どのような死を遂げたのかまではわからない。
I don't know, it kind of seems like you were the ones who shoved a knife into their back, but... I see.
カムチャツカでの戦闘記録は全て公開されている。
That
それを
doesn't mean
調べてみたら
shit.
どうだ？
Right. Guess I'll do that. Swing and a miss. It'll be a cold day in hell before I trust the veracity of Soviet records. But it's a good starting point as any.
ブリッジス少尉、貴様に感謝する。
For what?
他国の軍人である貴様が、我が祖国の英士の死を、それほどまでに悼んでくれていることに、心から感謝する。
It's complicated.
ラトロワ中佐をはじめ、ジャール大隊の英士たちは、ソビエト人民の危機を自らの神明をとして回避した。
You know, I talk a lot of shit about, you know, adversarial forces. Let's call them here. But you know, that's just part and parcel for the course. You know, you gotta put it out of your mind that they're actually still people, and there's still that little part of you that also sympathizes heavily with them for even if they are on the other side. For you know, it's like fuck, dude, they're just like same as me, but you know, different circumstances, yada yada. But, you know, job to do, fucking push that way back into the dark recesses of your mind where you can't ever see it or hear your conscience telling you about it and just do your job. Yeah.
私も彼女たちのように、祖国のために戦って死にたい。
You also feel that way?
時間だブリッジス。
Man, that was a quick 10 minutes.
私たちは行く。
Right. Got it.
バイバイ。
See you later. Thanks, Crisco. Hope we can talk more some other time.
私は構わない。サンダーク中尉の許可さえあれば。
Always need your fucking keeper's permission, huh? I guess in this case, he like actually is your keeper. It's not just like you know, the saying like, "Oh, what are you, my keeper?" Like, no, yeah, he literally is. Give me a break. It was just small talk. Also, those look like the most uncomfortable seats I've ever seen in the fucking world.
おいおい、タリサ。
Sharp
空気読めよ
90 degree,
空気。
completely
このタイ
flat.
ミングだぜ。
はぁ？何のタイミングだよ。
パーティー。今夜だろ？知らないのか？
No, we did not.
パーティー？ああ、遠征お疲れ会みたいなやつね。
Oh,
あ
we
れって
getting
今日だっ
fucked
たっ
up?
け？
お前、呼ばれてねえんじゃねえのかチョロ。
てめえ BG チョロって言うな。チョビだよ、チョビ。
Yep, stick with the one nickname. It gets confusing. Knew it was a keeper. Should have said he liked it from the start. Saved us all a lot of hassle.
ゆうやはいいんだよ、ゆうやは。
Uh-huh.
特別だぞ。
Yeah, she's not interested in him at all. Gotcha. But I don't feel any more special.
まあ、お前はグアドループでの前科があるからな。だから弾かれたのかもしれんな。
Yeah, no more fights, please.
そうなのかな。
極端に
Keep
言
it
や、
civil.
お前さんがスカーレットツインと揉めた結果、ユウヤたちが遭難したってことになるからな。
そうだよな。
今回に限って何も起きないなんて誰が言えるよ。そんで、遭難以上の大惨事が起きないなんて誰が断言できるよ。
Probably a lot more alcohol mixed in.
あーわーつまはじきにされた
Yep.
私だけ参加しちゃダメなのかよずるいよ
Here lies Teresa, a rabid midget brought down by mere words. Fiji plants the idea in her mind, thinks it moves in for the kill. Outstanding teamwork, like poetry in motion.
そんなことあるわけないでしょ。
Yeah.
ちゃんと呼ばれてるわよ
You。just haven't checked your emails yet, you dipshit.
本当か私も言っていいのかな
Just like me. I'll come in and be like, hey, no one ever emails me anything important, and then I finally do check them, and it's like, you have 150 unread emails. I'm like, what? The problem is, though, like, 145 of those are automated, and 5 of them are just, like, the people in the squadron telling me, hey, you need to go get your hearing tests done, or you need to sign up for this training in the next 6 months. And it's like, great, cool, I missed nothing.
大丈夫よ。
よかったよかったよ
So be in your best behavior. Talk about extreme mood swings. Women, am I right? What's so great about these social events anyway?
しかし、ユーや、いかんだろう、人として。
You know, everyone kind of lets their hair down a little bit, and you know, you can mingle around, and you know, have a couple drinks, and you know, maybe some other things can happen if you play your cards right. Not that I would not that I would know. I have no idea what you're getting at, but whatever it is, I don't want to hear it from you.
おいおい、うまく話そらしたつもりかもしれねえが、この俺様はそれを見逃すほど甘かねえぜ。
My man's too focused on his machines. Not this shit again.
お前さ、ゆい姫誘わねえで、スカーレットツイン誘うってありえなくね？何？本当かゆうや。お前。
Yeah, but you know, chasing 2 hares. Don't believe his lies, Vincent. I didn't invite them. We're talking about other stuff.
うーや見損なったぞ
Yeah, whatever you say. Settle down, Chinchilla.
チャービーだ
God, this is such a pain. People ask me why I don't like parties.
で、ゆうや。この後の本当の予定は？
I'm just gonna mope in his room or like stare longingly at his machine, you know, other protagonist stuff. Well, let's see.
パーティーは？行くの？
I mean, obviously. Well, about that. It would look pretty bad if I didn't show up, like disrespecting the dead or something. But I can't deal with a party atmosphere right now. Plus, I know full well that if I go, I'll end up feeling like I'm on exhibition. You just gotta show, you know, fucking show face, shake a couple hands, talk for a bit, and then just like sneak out the back. Whatever happened to Kamchatka was on the railgun, not me. Shit, Yui's the one who decided to bring it along for the ride. She should be the guest of honor. I'll think about it. I'm not lying, I really will think about it. That, and the return of the railgun's remains, as well as Lieutenant Colonel Latrova and Zara Battalion's fate.
お前、今回の遠征移動パーティーは公式行事だぞ。しかも国連軍司令部主催で、各国の関連企業がスポンサードしてんだ。
Ugh,
あんだけのスコア出した A 氏がバックレた
Those ones
ら
are-
問題になるぞ。
are a little stiff. But then again, it's still a military function, so there's still gonna be plenty of alcohol. I got to go to a couple of army ones when I was in the honor guard because no big army bases around, so we had to supply a lot of the equipment, and a lot of the times, well, every time, they'd give us tickets to just stick around and enjoy the dinner and stuff. And you know, it's a good time because you know, like I said earlier, you know, you get a bunch of soldiers around with each other. You know what they act like? They act like a bunch of soldiers. So it's a different atmosphere than like a fucking business dinner or like a corporate party. You know, it's still formal, but a little more hair down. You know, business casual. Oh, was that our line? I was busy reminiscing about the past. One of those parties, I got horrible. God, I wouldn't even call it like indigestion. Just like my stomach was like felt like I was getting stabbed, so I spent like half of it just like fucking standing outside, just like trying not to die, getting some cold winter air. Yeah, not some circus freak. Okay, that's the line there. Okay, that was Vincent's line. That's just it, Vincent. I'm not some circus freak to be paraded around. I hate that shit. You know better than anyone.
いや、知ってるけどさ、そうは言ってもだな。
Besides, a whole block of little forest's been reserved for this occasion. No one's even gonna realize I'm missing.
おいおい、ゆうや。マジで行かねえつもりか？なんだったら、女紹介してやってもいいんだぜ。それとも、ナインローゼスでも行くか。
Nine Roses? It's the name of the red light district in Little Fort, isn't it? Alright. Having an actual red light district, like, on facility is a little... that's a little... If it's right off base, that's understandable, because that's basically Korea.
バーカ、ユウヤはそんなとこ行かないよ。一人で行きな、エロパスタ。
God, I fucking hope I never have to go to Korea. Nothing against the country or the people. Just military procedures if you're stationed in Korea fucking suck. So many like mop gear exercises, and mop gear, if you don't know, that's like the chemical gear. So you're walking around in the giant fucking suits, not like the yellow hazmat ones, but like it's like a big coat, pair of pants, rubber boots, the gas mask. Do that for like hours on end for like a week. Ugh.
おい、タリサてめえ。今パスタディスったろ、あ？イタリア軍のレーションはな、そこらの店よりうめえんだよ、バカが。
Wouldn't doubt it.
知ってる知ってる。イタリア軍の台風って、近接戦装備がナイフとフォークなんだってな。
Good one, Vincent.
ヴィンセント。てめえ。
これだからイタリ
You
ア軍の
motherless
世界
fuck is a
征
good
術って
translation
言わ
for
れるんだ
teme.
よ。
何言ってやがる。それは間違いだ。イタリア軍が弱いわけねえだろうが。
Not the greatest service record in the world. Not the worst, but you know, quite a bit of egg on the face.
いやー、砂漠でパスタ茹でてて水がなくなって降伏したとか聞いたぞ。
それはデマ。
私も聞いたことある。イタリア軍の潜水艦がイギリス軍の漁船に撃沈されたんだろ。
マジか？ダサすぎるぜ。
I don't know about that one, but if it was an early submarine, I'd believe it. Those things were fucking death traps.
てめえら。
Alright, quit busting VG's balls. God damn. I'm making them worry again, aren't I? Doesn't take a genius to see they're goofing around to lighten the mood and help me deal with the demons from my first battle. They're worried about me because I can't help but mope around like a depressed asshat.
ねえ
Like
ゆ
a
うや、
depressing.
特に予定がないんだったらパーティーみんなで行きましょうよ。
Yeah, you know, if you're with your friends, it'll be a little easier. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, let's do that.
そうよ、気分転換になるでしょうし、それに
Besides?
いいことがあるかもしれないわよ。
そんな話ではなかったは
Yeah,
ずです。
they're all on babysitting
それに私は
duty and watching
私たちは順当
watching
な
their
成果を
sweet little boy Yuya to make sure he doesn't have a meltdown.
すまん、俺の言い方が悪かった。訂正しよう。現時点ではあくまでも可能性の問題だ。確定したわけではない。
Possibility of.
了解しました。しかしここまで計画が進捗してからそのような話が出てくると。
What, possibility of it getting shelved?
何？もともと際立った成果が見えないようであれば、計画が中止になるのは当然だ。その条件に新たな項目が追加された程度に考えてくれ
No
ればい
point
い。
getting roped up into
計画が
some
予定
cost
通りに進
fallacy.
捗していれば、問題なくクリアできるはずだ。プロミネンス計画が第2世代機回収計画が主体だ。第3世代機回収計画の我々が演習で遅れを取るわけにはいかないだろう。
はい、
納得がいかないか？
いえ、ですがやはり私が提案した電磁投射砲の国外発射実験が原因。
Yeah, is it my fault?
それは違う。おいおい、またいつもの悪い癖か？それにだ。仮にそうだったとしても、最終決断をしたのはこの私だ。つまり、責任は私にある。
If he wanted, he could throw you under the bus, but, you know.
了解しました。
まあ聞こえは良くないが、何らかの障害は必ず発生する。開発とはそういうものだ。
Yep.
はい。
貴様であれば、
Endless chances to get the joy and exasperation of finally overcoming a difficulty that's been roadblocking you for a while.
了解しました。
落ち込むくらいに心配してくれるのは嬉しいがね。私のような男の立場で言わせてもらえば、可愛らしい笑顔の一つでも見せてもらえる方がよっぽど嬉しいのだがね。
中佐。
まあ、そういうわけだ。簡単ではない条件かもしれんが、何としてでもクリアしてくれ。
Okey-doke。
はい、必ず。
私はね、中止にするのは致し方ないが、その途中成果まで捨てようとする精神性こそ、我々が是正しなければならないものだと考えている。
Yeah, like, you got something. You got something going on here. It's just, we got to find out what to do with it now, you know? So, scrapping the entire thing's a little overkill, but finding some way to maybe repurpose it
一度考えを
is
定
one
め
of
た
better
後は、
lines.
いかなる状況でも己のスタンスを崩さない。一見それは美しい。だが、危うい。時代は、泥にまみれても生き抜こうとする人材を求めている。
Alright, the CRT flicker is like fucking about to give me a seizure. Can we be done with this phone call, please?
問題ありません。ですが、ハイネマン氏には説明が必要だと思われます。
ハイネマンには私から説明しよう。重要なスポンサーだからな。
Yeah.
応分の礼を尽くすべきだ。
He's gonna find out one way or another. Might as well hear it from us.
了解しました。では、私から話を振るのは、その後にいたします。
結構だ。期待している。
Alright, what's your plan here?
ダメだ。いつまでも父様にすがっているようでは。
今後の状況次第によっては、XFJ 計画の大幅な縮小、最悪中止も考えられる。
Mm-hmm.
おじさま、どうして責任者である私が裁かれないんですか？私がおじさまの計画を窮地にさらしたというのに、己が失態に対するいかなる処罰も受け入れる覚悟はしていたのに。
高村中尉の責任は一切不問。ただし、進行中の総合評価プログラムにおいて、他国開発計画機に対する優位性を認めるに十分な成果を得ずと判断された場合、即時本計画推進の必然性を再議する。以上だ。
Mm-hmm. They're saying like, yeah, we know it's not your fault, but you better produce some good results with your fucking XJF if you want to XFJ? I don't know. I can never remember. Your fucking program if you want to keep working on this railgun.
言っていることはわかるな。敗北はもちろん、新章の場合でも XFJ 計画は即時終了となる。
I always gotta remember, it's like experimental fighter joint program. Is that what it actually means? I don't know. It makes sense in my head.
やっとこれからというところまで来たのに。
Not experimental. I guess experimental joint fight. No, that doesn't quite. That's not quite right. Experimental. Yeah, it'd have to be experimental fighter. Okay, got it locked in.
プラットフォームとしての知らぬ新潟には、さらなるスペックアップの可能性がある。させるものか。断じてこのまま済ませはしない。行き過ぎていた。
Yeah, you kind of got fucking tunnel vision. Lost in
何をやっているんだ
a
私
little
は。
lost in the sauce right now, huh?
ダメだ。私がこんなありさまでは。すぐに計画が中止されるわけでもないのに。
Oh, we gonna run into at this this crossway?
この後に及
This
んで
intersection? No one?
焦りは
Okay.
解読。今はやるべきことをやるだけ。 それだけでいい。
Would be a good way to introduce someone else to this conversation. And she's focused, looking down, mumbling to herself like always, and just.
そもそもこの程度のことでつまずくようなら帝国の未来を担うなど到底かなわぬ。あ、そうだ。この件ドール中に伝えねば。ならテストパイロットと整備班はどうする？いや、まだ早い。ならばあと取れる対策は？
Ease them into it.
切り替えがうまくできている。普段ならベッドで毛布にくるまって1時間はかかるというのに、どういうことだ？
Wow, that's pretty embarrassing.
やだ。
Please do this in your own quarters if you're gonna be having oh Yuya, where art thou? Not in the middle of the hall. People are trying to go places here.
高村注意。少々よろしいかな？高村注意。大丈夫かね？
Oh, that's a weird effect around the screen.
あなたは。
おいおい。
Nice place.
こりゃすげえな。あ？どうしたゆうや？
Makes me think of Legend of the Galactic Heroes, like the entertainment district in Eastern Lorne Fortress. Man, I'm so tired. This is why I hate crowds.
いいや。見てみろよ。すげえぞ。
I can't do crowds together.
有根中の人間が
if
ビル
there's
ボートに
more
集まっ
than
てんじゃねえの？
like a buzz going around and the background noise from the commotion, it just spikes my anxiety, and I'm just I get fucking irritated and I start snapping at people. It's I need my fucking space. I need it to be quiet. Stop. You're too fucking close. It's hot. Leave me the fuck alone. Yay. Huge crowds. The one thing I love the most.
すまんが通してくれないか？
Oh, yep, my bad. Apron on top of BDU? So even soldiers are lending a hand. I wonder what the Tsar kids would make of this. Surf pilots need high-calorie meals, but the Soviet army just fed them the synthetic gloop and called it a day. It's all teenagers in their growing period were allowed to eat. And no wonder they were fucking 5'2".
おーい、ゆうやヴィンセントこっちだあれ ?BG はどうした
Oh no, he was with me when I got off the bus.
なんだよ。イタリアンは世界最高だっつうからこの店にしてやったのにさ。
どうせいつもの友好親善活動だろ？店は分かってんだ。気が向きゃ来るって。
Mediterranean food in general is just pretty good. Letting VG roam free during a gathering, letting VG roam free during a gathering is like releasing a wolf in the middle of a flock of sheep. A wolf that exclusively chases female sheep. Still, the guy can cast away his sense of shame and strike a conversation with anybody like they were old friends. I hate to admit it, but I'm actually jealous. I couldn't do it even if I lived to be 100. It's admirable how he's always true to himself.
何言ってんだ。お前も少し見習った方がいいぞ、ゆうや。
You don't need to emulate him 100%, but maybe learning to talk to people and be sociable?
ひねくれてるけど顔はイケてるからな、お前は。何？人間は第一印象で8割決まるって言うからな。お前ならできる。そして俺に分け前をよこしてくれ。
変なこと吹き込むんじゃないよ、ヴィンセント。ゆうやは今のモンモがいいんだよ。これ以上あんなの増やしてどうするつもりだよ。
Yeah. Speaking of which, Stella isn't here yet?
ああ、奥で料理作ってるよ。そこのグラタンっぽいのもステラが作ったんだ。
へえ。
Whoa.
ステラの料理はこいつか？何これうまそう。スレディッシュなのかな？
多分ね。名前は知んないけど。ほれ。
No, I don't care what it's called. I'll eat it. Hey, this is good.
お、マジでいけてるな。
Surprisingly tasty for a dish prepared with only synthetic ingredients.
調理に一手間かけるだけで人のぬくもりを感じることができるのよ。それがわからないなんて寂しいわね、あなたたち。
She did say that. Damn, she wasn't kidding. It really is kind of sad.
見たかいあの顔。うちのエースを落としたか36ミリより包丁だね。
Well, way to a man's heart through his stomach and all that.
あ、何が？
Don't talk with your mouth full.
お前も相変わらず気持ちいい食いっぷりだね。やっぱ男はそうでなくっちゃね。
Mm-hmm. Nothing goes to waste. Stella would be happy to see Vincent practically drinking the gratin down. Maybe I should take a couple cues from him. I wonder how Mom felt back in the day. Seeing me eating in complete silence, just going through the motions, not particularly enjoying the taste. To be honest, I can't even remember if she was a good cook or not. What a son I was.
おいおい、何不景気な面してんだよ。
Look, this whole like motherly affection thing that Stella's got going on, it's like triggering our mommy issues. Please don't pressure us on this.
なんだよ。またなんか考え込んでんのか？
Nah, just had something stuck in my throat. For God's sake, what the hell am I doing? I'm bringing the mood down again. One thing I promised myself I wouldn't do anymore.
よし。じゃあいいもの見せてやるよ。きっと悩んでんのがバカらしくなるぜ。
What? Dude, you don't even know what you're talking about. In the first place,
いいからほれ、見てみろ。
What?
はい、ゆうや。楽しんでる？
One day ago, September
Really?
3rd.
でもなぜ私が？
You know, help this thing get a whole international feel going, you know?
別に注意だけじゃありませんよ。パーティーの時は男女関係なく各国の腕自慢が厨房に入るんです。当然は、派遣イローパーティーは国連軍主催の公式式典ですから、舞台責任者である高村中尉の参加は絶対の義務ですよね。
Yep, as much as you'd like it to be.
それはその通りだが。
参加の仕方までは指定されてはいないですよね。お忙しいのはわかりますが。あ、そういえば最近うちの男どもがこぼしてましたよ。
And what would that be?
何日も注意の顔を見てないだとか、たまには声が聞きたいとか。私やタリサにぼやくんですよ。まったく失礼な話だと思いません？
Yeah, but variety's the
こん
spice
な
of
いい
life.
女がそばにいるっていうのに。だから言ってやりました。そんなに会いたいなら自分から会いに行けってね。同じ苦しみなら会えないより会えた方がいい。ま、私はですけどね。
Just switch around, you know. The men wanting to see the lieutenant, and you know, the lieutenant maybe wanting to see someone in particular herself, you know, giving her a little obfuscated advice here.
どうします？注意。
私は。
すみません、注意。一つお願いがあるんです。
は？
Even though bad things happened, you're allowed to have comrades again. It's fine. You don't gotta
注意は
fucking
ご
beat
存知ない
yourself
かもしれ
over.
ないんですけ
Beat
ど、
yourself up over for the rest of your life.
料理が趣味なんです。
ほう。
それで日本の料理にも挑戦してみたかったのですが、なかなかいい先生に巡り合う機会がなくて、もしよろしければ教えていただけないでしょうか。
I gotta start cooking for myself again. I've been living off nothing but fucking Wawa meatball subs at 2 in the morning. And you know, they're good, but, you know, I need to, you know, get off my ass.
ブレーメル少尉。
はい。
私も参加させて
I
ほ
think I'm
し
gonna
い。
get back on that HelloFresh life. Especially now that they got those, like, one-pan dishes where you don't have to, like, fucking destroy your entire kitchen anymore to just make dinner for one person. You know, if it's in one pan, I can do that. But if it's like, all right, now, bake the fucking, bake the peppers. Now stir the sauce in the pot. Now put the fucking meat sauce in the peppers and da 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 da. And then all of a sudden, you know, every single utensil and fucking pan, fucking pot in my kitchen's destroyed. And it's like, you tell me I gotta do this shit again tomorrow? Fuck that. Being a bachelor so hard. So, what's with the apron?
おかしいのかおかしいのか私は。私の格好は変なのかそうだ、おかしい。だって BDU の上にエプロンなんて、これはおかしい。おかしすぎる。むしろマニアックだ。違う、そうではない。BDU の上にエプロン自体はおかしくはない。ブレーメル少尉がその証拠だ。彼女はよく似合っている。要は
No one said
私が
that.
似合っていないというだけだ。でも厨房の兵士たちは褒めてくれていた。だから大丈夫だ。大丈夫のはずだ。
Yeah, good enough.
これは、いや、ひょっとしてあれはお世辞だったのかもしれない。どうしよう。
Whoa, Yui's the last person I expected to see here. She went out of her way to avoid dinner parties in the Soviet Union, so I had her pegged as someone who wasn't great at mingling.
ブリッジ
I
少
mean,
尉、
you're not wrong.
食事は進んでいるか。
Oh, there's the siren again! Every single time! For fuck's sake. I'm just sitting here rubbing my eyes. I know it's only for like a minute, but I hate it. I hate it so much. Always when I record. I can never avoid it. Even when I was on night shift and was recording at like 3 in the morning. It's like, oh, look at that. There's the fucking fire station siren again. What did I think about the food? It was finger-licking good. Surprisingly so.
ありがとう。
You eating fucking gratin with your fingers, you goddamn degenerate? Just fucking
それは大
shoveling
変
it into
結構
your
だ。
mouth with your bare
優秀な
hands?
兵士には、栄養補給に関しても特に留意しなければならないからな。
Okay, it's dying down. Thank God. Huh? She's like a deer in headlights. I don't think I've seen her tense up this much since that bikini photo shoot. Scratch that. Since our PR mission in Guadalupe. Is it just me? Are you being even more polite than you usually are?
そんなことはない。気のせいだろ。
Okay, if you say so. Like hell I'm imagining things. What's she so nervous about anyway? She's starting to make me feel tense.
貴様の口に合うかは知らないが、私も料理を作ってきた。栄養バランスも優れているから、ぜひ食べてくれ。あ、いや、食べてみるか。
Sure. No way. God damn, talk about a surprise.
これは肉じゃがといって、日本の伝統的な家庭料理なんだ。
Mm-hmm. Fun fact about this dish, it was reverse engineered by the Japanese from European sailors making beef stew. Because, you know, potatoes aren't really native to Japan. You know, they're kind of a South American thing. So that's why Yui was stressing out so much. She was worried I'd freak out over being served Japanese food. I get it. Yui wants me to appreciate Japanese culture, but she doesn't want to throw me in at the deep end. It's the smart way to play it when she knows I'd fly off the handle just from hearing the word Japan.
どうぞ。
これはね、帝政ロシアを打ち破った日本の海軍提督がビーフシチューを元に考案した料理なのよ。
I've never seen Tsarist Russia spelt with a C. It's not wrong. I think. Normally it's with a T, but you know. Or is it? Yeah, no. Normally it's with a T, but I guess you can do it with a C because, you know, the root word is like Kaiser and all that. No, not Kaiser. No. I was gonna say Caesar, but that's the anglicized pronunciation. I gotta go into my fucking Fallout New Vegas mode. Oh wait, true to Kaiser. Kaiser, there we go. Kaiser is, you know, German. Because the C is a hard K in Latin.
へえ、縁起いいじゃん。このタイミングにもってこいだよ。
はいどうぞ。暑いから気をつけてね。
Sure. Ooh, fun fact about the Russo-Japanese War, too, is that, oh god, what was it? It was like some fucking Venetian guy was there and, like, challenged a Japanese officer to, like, a fucking sword fight, and he won. Neat. Life never fails to surprise me. Typical homemade Japanese dish. Imagine that.
おいしいね。僕これ大好き。なんていうお料理なのこれ。
よかった。これはね、ママのオリジナルなのよ。
ママもご飯おいしい。
Yeah, Mom's special, alright. She must have thought I'd spit the damn thing out if I knew the truth. Because there's only one reason my mom would have known how to prepare a traditional Japanese dish. It's one of my old man's favorites. That's the reason Mom never told me her beef stew was actually a Japanese dish called nikujaga. Did I say that right? Nikujaga? Yeah, okay. Just jaga sounds like a little odd. Just why did Mom keep making this? Did she cook his favorite dish for me because she would never get a chance to do it for him? Did she use me to fill the gap? Did she love that son of a bitch more than she loved me? Nah, that's not it. That's not it at all. Mom was stubborn as a mule. She would never cook something for years out of some misguided sense of self-pity. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Mom wished me to develop a healthy appreciation for Japanese culture, for my own heritage. But in my mind, that bastard was synonymous with Japan as a whole. Nothing anybody could say or do would have changed my mind. That's why Mom lied to me all those years. God damn it. That's good. That's great. I love it.
そうか。それはよかった。その料理は母から教わったんだ。
Your mother. I see. Well, no wonder it's delicious.
いや、母の味付けには遠く及ばないのだが、あともう少し煮込めていれば、隠し味の胡椒がもっと馴染んで。
You don't say. Her mother, huh? Never expected Yui to reminisce about her family.
だから、この料理は未完成とも言える。それはすまないと思っているのだが。
Take a look, Mom. I'm savoring it now.
これで未完成？いやー、奥深いっすね、日本料理。十分うまいけどな。
そうか。
私はもっとスパイシーでもいいぐらいだな。ま、これはこれでいけるけど。
ありがとう。
Can I have seconds?
どうぞ。
I'd like to try the complete version of it next time you make it.
そうか。では、次の機会に挑戦してみるとしよう。
ちょっと、あのですね、注意。なんつうかそれでいいんですか？
もうお前はどうなんだよ、ゆうや。
Yeah, what? Huh? What'd I miss? I was zoning out. What'd I do now? I didn't say anything wrong, did I?
あ、そう。
たく、揃いも揃ってどんくせったらねえな。見ちゃいらんないよ。もうおかわり。
Well, I guess I'm on the same level as you, because I don't get it. All you more tactful people down in the comments, let me know what I'm
ずい
missing
ぶん
here.
楽しんでるみたいじゃない。
those bells. Those are the sound of Chinese bells. Huh? Who's that? Service pilot?
あれ確かどっかで見た顔だな。
I don't think that tops regulation, young lady.
私は統一中華先生のツイ・イーフェイ。階級は注意よ。
Cool.
堅苦しいのは嫌いなの。楽にしなさい。
Works for me.
あんたがユーヤブリッジス？
That's me. Can't even have a frickin' meal in peace. This shit is why I don't like parties. What's her deal anyway? So, what's your business with?
あんた何や
Yeah, personal space, much. What's the big idea? You're so hungry. Go get your own food.
ちょっと見えないじゃない。
What's the big idea?
案外綺麗な目してるのね。
What? Yeah, what? Could you start making sense already? What's the deal with this chick?
聞いてるわよ。あんた米軍のエリートだったんだってね。
Was. I'm with the UN now. So, what business does the Chinese Third United Front have with me?
こっちの話はまだ終わってないわ。で、その米軍のエリートがなぜ日程の開発チームにいるのかしら。
Life happens. I'll let you know we're a multinational force.
自国の戦術機開発を外国人に任せるなんて日程も相当行き詰まってるようね。で、もともとあんたは何人なの？
Come again?
名前からして家系じゃないわね。日系？関係？それともアメリカ国籍を得るために軍に入った口かしら。
I'm...
質問に答えなさい、ユーヤブリッツス。あんたは？
ちょっと待ちな、注意殿。その男はやめとき
Good
な。
CG, good CG.
見ての通り奥手なやつでね。
Yeah, he's still figuring himself out.
男あさりに来たんだったら、ちょうどお似合いなのがいるよ。のぼせ上がったメスにはもってこいのスケベ野郎が。
おい、タリさ、ちょっとひどくねえか？そんな言い方じゃ、BG が気の毒だぜ。
Nah, she's just playing wingman for him.
BG じゃねえよ。お前だよ。
部外者は黙ってなさい。私はこの男と話してるの。
Poor Vincent.
私、ボンスコアしか出せない英士に興味ないの。少しおとなしくしていてちょうだい。
誰がボンスコアだ、こら！
はいはい、わかったわかった。
つい注意。あんた、誰？私は
She's the fucking boss
XFJ 計
here.
画開発主任、日本帝国近衛軍中尉、高村結衣だ。へえ、あんたが、日程の。へえ、あんた、部下のしつけがなってないわね。特にあのチワワ、キャンキャン煩わしくてかなわないわ。てめえ！なんなら
Did you come here
私が
just
しつけてあ
to pick
げ
a
ま
fight?
しょうか。2日もすれば喜んで尻尾振るようになるわよ。
なんたくこら！やれるもんならやってみろや！
おい、やめろってタリさん。
Yeah, please, we're trying to eat dinner. Yep, called it. Can't even have one fucking meal in peace.
つい注意。我が隊の英士の比例はお詫びする。ただ、今日は生還を祝う無礼講の席。ここは穏便に済ませてもらえまいか。
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You haven't explained your purpose here.
タクこら！逃げんじゃねえよ！
はいはい、話がややこしくなるから、ちょっと静かにしましょうね。
安心しなさい。別に階級かざしてあいつをどうこうしようなんて、耳っちいこと考えてないから。
Well, someone has a high opinion of themselves. She's a stubborn one.
ユーヤブリッツス、あんたはまだ私の質問に答えていない。で、どうなのよ。
I don't know, Japanese American? Salty isn't one of this chick's strong suits, huh? Well, may as well give her the answers she wants to hear. I'm Japanese American.
ゆうや、お前。
Japanese American. That's right. That's what I am. Honest to God truth. Can't run away from your blood. More importantly, I can't let her down. There's beauty in the purity of purpose. I can't deceive myself any longer. I was born and raised in the United States. I'm an American citizen. Accepting my heritage doesn't mean I have to forgive my old man, but it's stupid to condemn an entire country because of this one deadbeat. So, what? Is it weird to see a Japanese American or something?
別に私もある意味あんたと同じ二つの祖国を持っている
Oh, okay. What?
私たち気が合いそうねまた会いましょう再见
Okay.
やれやれ。まさにバウフェンだな、ありゃ。
バーフェンじゃあ、あいつが
What did you fucking think?
そうだよ。この前見た派手な軌道の隊長機。多分あの女だ。
Arrow's hoping to ask her for pointers. There's that idea. That woman's messed up in the head.
たくあの野郎一体何しに来たんだよ
ま、偵察にしちゃかな
She's
り雑
scoping
だよ
out the
な。
competition.
おそらく挑発だろ
つまり、実力はそれなりに認めてくれている。ということでしょうね。
舐めた真似しやがってあいつ絶対ボッコボコにしてやんよ
You want to jump her after the party? Let's get her. Anyway. Two mother countries, huh?
ねえ、クリスカ、
何？
いつまで、クリスカはいつまで一緒にいてくれるの？
どうしたの急に？何かあったの？
Interesting setup they got here with a railing right in front of the window. Kind of weird.
さっき、ゆうやが、
ブリッジスがどうかしたの？
ゆうやがね、少し遠くに行っちゃったの。
What do you mean?
ブリッジスが遠くへ？
寂しいよ、クリスカ。私、
Or you mean how he's, swinging over to the Yui camp?
安心していいにゃ。ブリッジスは遠く
Feeling a
に
little
なんて
left
行
out
か
in
な
the
い。
cold?
大丈夫。いいにゃがそう願うなら、私がそうするから。
本当？
Wingman Kriska?
だから、私もずっと一緒よ。
本当？
ずっと一緒。
よかった。
ゆうや、ブリッジス。
Yep, that's certainly his name.
いいにゃが、願う。ここは
Oh god, are you like inside your own mind? Is this where we're gonna fight Rom, the vacuous spider? Is this your mind palace? Alright, that was something.
「何だったんだ今の」
What? Yeah, what?
何なんだ
Those repressed memories coming to the surface. A mental breakdown in the shower? Don't worry, it happens to me too. But my go-to is just kind of like turn on the shower, then just lie on the floor of the tub and just sit there. Maybe have a beer.
大丈夫だ。調整したばかりだから。私は大丈夫だ。
Hypnotic suggestions wearing off a bit.
94セカンド規定高度に到達を確認。速度そのまま指定区域への移動を
Ooh, we
継
got a
続せよ。
bop going on here. August 1, understood. I dig the new color scheme though.
ぶつかっちゃう。
Nah, maintaining visual set.
危なかったよね。
コマンドポストよりアルボス1、遊ぶのもほどほどになさい。テスト中に推進剤切れ起こすわよ。
硬いこと言うなよ。
Yeah.
94セカンドの2番機が組み上がるまで地上勤務ってのストレス溜まるだろうけどさ。
Just putting it through its paces.
アルボス1、今のはエアロバティックチームへの転属アピールかどうなのか。道路注意が強く確認したがっているけど。
Returning to designated position.
やれやれ。けど随分とまあ嬉しそうな子って。
What can I say? I'm a simple man to please.
うわ、お前熱でもあるんじゃねえの？最悪。
You know, even when they are doing those like acrobatics at air shows where they do like the close passes to each other, like coming from opposite directions, they're still a pretty good distance apart. It's hard to tell when you're looking at it from the ground, but I've seen it from up in the tower, from the fucking Thunderbirds. And you know, they're still like, they're close, but they're definitely like at least like 100 feet apart. Compared to like stuff like the Blue Angels do, where they're like fucking 10 feet apart. But those ones are more like very like flying in a straight line, slow and steady kind of thing. But like when they're coming from opposite directions and kind of do buzz by each other, they're a pretty safe distance apart. Get off my case, Tiny. Run in your mouth, I swear to God.
うえスルーすぎてキモいんだっつうの。あの耳っちくてむっつりなんだってお前はどこに行ったんだ。
Shut your goddamn mouth. Who are you calling selfish?
おいおいお二人さんよ、その辺にしとけって。そろそろイブラヒムの旦那が切れる頃だぜ。
やば。
Dumbass. Anyway, they can't blame me. I'm just using the final phase of the acclimation program to see what this baby can do with the MSIP modules installed. Simply putting the final touches on it, like any good test pilot would. The fact this thing handles like a dream makes it all the better.
頼むぜ大将。ブルーフラッグで伝説が誕生するか否かは94セカンドの仕上がりにかかってるんだからな。
Blue flag? Legend?
お前さん本当に94セカンドにしか興味ねえんだな。ハルトビック大佐の大遊びにブルーフラッグって名前がついたんだよ。昨日ブリーフィングで言ってたろ。
Nah, he was kind of zoned out. Oh, is that so? My mind was elsewhere. Anyway, what's this about us becoming legends?
決まってんだろ。全勝してアラスカ完全制覇すんぜ。
Aim for the top, baby. King of Alaska? What?
ああそうだ。アラスカ最強は俺らアルゴスだって知らしめりゃお前基地中の女が寄ってくんぞ。あ
Why did I expect anything else? Questionable motives aside, I wouldn't put it past some, I wouldn't mind putting some respect on our name. Ugh. Coffee's fighting back. Funny, a couple months ago, I would have been raring to go, but now, I'm feeling perfectly calm. Milkme was always trying to prove I was a real American by being better than everyone else. I was overly conscious of my heritage, locked in a constant fight with myself. Now I've got nothing left to prove. I just want to take this bad boy out and see how far we can go.
いいかマッチョだなんだって言われるかもしんねえけど、やっぱ女ってのは強い人間に惹かれるもんなのよ。天才なところを見せてうんぬんってのはその後の話でな。
Alright, we'll bring the gold home. I promise I'll do everything I can.
お前もやっと女に目覚めたか。結構なこったぜ。よし、基地中の女に俺らの愛を振りまいて。
違うっての。ユウヤお前と一緒にすんなバーカ。
コマンドポストよりアルゴスタッチにする。セイサー1、セイサー2は3回。所定の随伴ポジションへ。
セイサー1了解。ユウヤ力みすぎてボンミスするんじゃ
No,
ない
we're
よ。
going fucking pedal to the metal, balls to the
ア
wall.
ラスカ制覇の第一歩だぜ。張り切ってぶちかましてこい。
Yeah, I know. But thanks for the reminder.
コマンドポストよりアルゴス1、ジャイルス起動。XFJ01 完熟プログラムの最終フェーズを実行せよ。
Oh boy, in the hive we go. Argus on a command post, executing test program. Chewing me against the world, partner.
おいユウヤ、とんでもねえ記録が出たぞ。まったくありゃ完熟ってレベルじゃねえぜ。お前ってやつはどんだけ俺を驚かせりゃ気が済むんだよ。どんな気分だ天才英士。おいユウヤ。
What you thinking about, bud? Haven't you noticed? I'm aiming for the top.
てめえくんな野郎驚かすんじゃねえっつうな。
I saw you grinning from ear to ear like an idiot and I couldn't resist. Shit, dude, you're not supposed to be more hyped up than I am.
うるせえ。これは整備兵の特権なんだよ。
Maybe on a high-performance machine like this, but most of the job's just fucking grunt work. Perks, smirks.
あ、ムカついた。てめえの94セカンドのネジ抜いておくぞ。
You sure you want to do that? TSF you're responsible for will end up a smoking wreck. I thought you mechanics took pride in a job well done.
うるせえ。で、軌道制御で何か気になったことは？
More like getting the job
も
done
うちょっ
as
と
fast
カ
as
ツカツ
possible
に
with
締
the
め
least
て
amount of work
キーキー
possible.
に振ってみるか？
Work smarter, not harder. Well, if you want to see how far you can take it, that's fine with me, I guess.
けど、なんだ？
Nah, I just mean like, why fix what isn't broken, you know?
言いたいことがあるなら言えよ。そいつがお前の仕事だろ。どうした？まずいことでもあったのか？
Don't mind its current torque settings personally, but what's the point in developing a high-performance TSF that only a handful of people can handle?
うぬぼれてんじゃねえぞこの性格破綻者が。立ち上がれこのひねくれ者が。
Quit screwing around. That's dangerous, man. I'm seriously gonna fall.
てめえは一遍落ちろ。そんで真人間に生まれ変われ。
Yeah, don't fucking push him off the edge here. Push the TSF's performance to the very limits. This thing's still a joy to fly. Factoring in quality of life changes has put a very American-like spin on the machine. Well, I guess that's one reason I wanted to take the Shiranui second out for a ride. Nostalgia's one hell of a drug.
なるほどなるほど。で？
Quality of life improvements aside, that sharpness, so characteristic of Japanese TSFs, hasn't disappeared at all. I have no complaints about the control system's unique linearity? Yep, linearity. And with that enhanced acceleration G-dampening mechanism installed, it's a breeze to pull off three-dimensional maneuvers.
ほうほう。それで？
The greatest contributors are those are those thrusters on the waist and shoulders. I mean, you saw that vertical axis turnaround, right? Believe it or not, that was a walk in the park. Don't get me started on the increase in fuel efficiency. The synergy of the new design, aerodynamic parts, the conformal fuel tanks, and the jump unit's high-performance, fuel-efficient engine is out of this world. Can you believe it completely offsets the weight increase and then some? Huh? Yeah, you're kind of gushing.
なんだよゆうや、まだ話は途中だろ。早く続きを聞かせてくれよ。
Feeling observed here, and it's freaking me out.
いやー、本
Getting a
当
little
に彼嬉し
self-conscious.
そうじゃないですか。そう思わないかね、ローウェル君。
奇遇ですな。実は私もそう思っておりましたよ、ジアクーザ君。
やっぱゆうやはひねくれてないとやだ。
Huh? Hey, wait. What's the deal with you people?
おいおい、まさかここで引くつもりじゃないだろうな、メインテストパイロット殿。
What?
詳しいレポートは後にするにしても、機体の大まかな評価は今ので十分伝わったさ。最高のテスト機に乗ることができたお前自身の気持ちを、それを成したみんなに分かりやすく伝えるだけだぜ。
Yeah, good idea. So, step up and rally the troops, so to speak. I used to think pep talks were a waste of time, but I guess I've come around to the idea. Well, I'm not much for speeches, so let me get to the point. You guys absolutely killed it! Oh man, look how good everything's going and how happy everyone is. Can't wait to see how it all falls apart.
おお、いよいよだなタリサ。
ああ、今日の動きを見てますます気に入ったよ。あれを見てこいつに乗りたがらないやつはテストパイロットじゃないね。
まったくだ。ブルーフラッグ全勝も夢じゃねえな、マジで。
Mm-hmm.
ブルーフラッグ完全制覇だ。アルゴス最強。
Woohoo! Go team. That was completely out of character for me. But I'll be damned. Shiranui's second is coming along great. For the first time in my life, I was actually looking forward to the paperwork. It's all coming together. My skills, Vincent and the mechanic's tireless efforts, Heineman's top-of-the-line technology. It's all come together to model the Shiranui second into the most responsive and easy-to-handle TSF I've ever come across. Floats like a butterfly, stings like a bee. Yeah, this TSF will save a ton of lives. A rookie could easily make it fly, and a veteran could comfortably make it dance. Just you and me, partner. Going together towards a new heights to conquer. Well, I've already found my personal mountain. Actually, conquering it in a whole different matter, though. And now I realize why Yui went easy on me. She wasn't out for blood. Rather, she wanted to show me the way. My confidence isn't unbreakable. I have a million things in mind, but worrying about failure won't achieve anything. I'll just do whatever it takes to win, and let the chips fall where they may. Whatever it takes, huh? Same mentality as back when I first joined the academy. Single-mindedly aiming for the top. Come hell or high water, I dedicated every waking hour to mastering TSFs. Didn't matter if I was sick or exhausted, and I'd skip a single day of training. I attended every single lecture on warfighting and piloting theory. I hardly ever exchanged 2 words with my classmates. Fraternizing didn't rank up too high on my list of priorities, because if push came to shove, I knew instinctively no one would have my back. The same people mocked me as a workaholic, but it didn't faze me one bit. Story of my life. Same thing happened when I arrived here. No, I can't let my prejudices blind me to the truth. My time in Yukon has been completely different. The only constants are my selfishness and that damned competitive streak. Everything else has been a novel experience. Came to Alaska the same asshole I was before. Did everyone reject me? Far from it. I was met with a warm welcome. Uncomfortably warm, even. I joined the army to get away from discrimination. But it took me no time to realize the military isn't that different from... I fucking bit the inside of my mouth. No time to realize the military isn't that different from society at large. That's why I've been putting on a front for all these years, to escape from my past. My past as a half-Japanese kid who brought misery to his mother. Naturally, I figured people here would treat me the same. But I was wrong. I still don't know if it's because things are more chill in the rear or something, but I've never felt so welcome before. I'm Japanese American. After everything I've experienced these past couple months, I can finally utter those words freely. Same words I would have choked on in the past. Takamura Yui. Everything started to change when I began to accept her. I've matured this much because Yui's been there for me, guiding me every step of the way. Thanks to her, I can finally leave my prejudices against the Japanese behind. It'll be a cold day in hell before I forgive my old man, but at least I can keep things compartmentalized now. That's why I was finally able to acknowledge my Japanese identity without feeling the need to make excuses. Japanese home cooking. Imagine that. Mom's special. My favorite dish through all my childhood is actually a Japanese dish. Such a stupid lie. All because I wouldn't eat it if I knew the truth. Well, I found out anyway. Made my peace with it. I can see now what Mom was trying to do. To preserve and pass on some kind of memory of Japan as best she could. Nikujaga must have been my old man's favorite. All those times Mom saw me eat it, she looked so happy. It was warming her to her core. It was a sign that bastard and I had something in common. A sign I was his flesh and blood. Mom never stopped loving him. My struggles to become a model American citizen did nothing to make her happy. Fuck. How could I have been so narrow-minded? Son of a bitch. All my bad memories are resurfacing one after another. It was only a few days before Mom died that the news said that the United States had violated the US-Japan Mutual Security Treaty. Serves them right, is what I thought. My heart burned with a fierce hatred for Japan. The world would have been a better place without that pissant little island. Maybe if Japan were gone, Mom would finally be released from her curse. The idea was only a flight of fancy, but it brought me some comfort nonetheless. Mom didn't see it that way. Far from it. She must have felt like her heart had been cleaved in two. Never even tried to lessen the pain. I understand, but reality isn't so kind. Mom's been gone for years. I won't get the chance to apologize. I won't get a chance to pay her back. I know, Lieutenant Colonel. I screwed up big time. If word about my sullen mood had gotten back to her, that woman wouldn't let me hear the end of it. I deserve every word.
そんなところで何をしているんだ?
Moping. Kriska.
すまない。休息中か?
Nah, don't worry about it. What's up? Come to think of it, this is the first time you've initiated the conversation. Having trouble finding Ania? That's quite the funny face.
なぜそれを? まさか貴様、私の思考を...
No, he's not a psychic. Sorry, what?
なぜ私の目的が分かった? 答えろ、ブリッジス!
Shot in the dark. Can't possibly be serious?
貴様、私をバカにしているんだろ? 真面目に答えろ!
That's my line. You sure you're not trying to make me look stupid?
バカになどしていない! 貴様はもともとバカだ! 今さらバカにする意味などない!
Ouch. Kriska sure doesn't mince words. Scary thing is, I can't sense any malice intent. She's just calling it as she sees it. Can't even get angry at that.
貴様の質問に、私は真剣に答えたぞ。さあ、早く教えろ。私の目的をどうやって知った?
Well, I'll be. She wasn't kidding? Alright, you win. I'll confess.
早くしろ。
It's a simple matter of deduction. Nia's always wandering around the place. You're always trying to find her. On top of that, normally you wouldn't strike a conversation with me. Put two and two together, and the answer reveals itself. Elementary.
なんだ。そういうことか。意外性も何もないな。
Again with the insults. She's kicked the ladder right away. Ooh, and she's kicked the ladder right away from my feet. Sure, man.
それならそうと早く言えばいいんだ。貴様がもったいぶるから、逆に気になってしまったんだぞ。
What? Am I hallucinating or something? Did Kriska just laugh? I've only ever seen her crack a smile when talking to Ania.
では本題に戻らせてもらう。貴様のところにイーニャは来なかったか？
Nope. It's been just me and my thoughts.
そうか。邪魔をしたな。
You need a hand? Before you go, do you even have a clue where to start looking?
あるといえばある。ないといえばない。だが、いつものことだ。
Well, sure. He loves to pull off these little escapades. But don't tell me you're actually searching blind.
だから、最初に。
Uh-huh. I don't follow.
あの子が行きそうな場所を。最初に一番の心当たりを探しに来たんだ。
What?
貴様に会いに行ったの
Not
だ
this
とば
random
かり
feel
思
to
っ
you,
て
my
いた。
guy.
あの子は、貴様に懐いているからな。
Yeah, looks that way. Now depression's written all over her face. Kriska must be worried sick about Ania, or she disapproves of her attachment to me. Either way, I'm kind of jealous. Wish I had a partner who would always have my back. Took me long enough to realize it, but having someone you can rely on is priceless. Ania said Kriska was family to her. The kids from Tsar Battalion also shared that kind of bond. Must be nice. It's too late to do anything for Tsar, but at least I can still treasure whatever exists between myself and the Scarlet Twins. Anyway, how'd you know I'd be here?
まあ、そうだな。勘のようなものだ。ここに来
She
れ
was
ば、
just following the
必
vibes
ず
you
貴
were
様に会える
blasting
と
out
思っ
into
た
the
んだ。
ether. I see. Good enough for me. Kriska's intuition is pretty sharp. She'd never get those insane kill scores otherwise. So, any idea where Ania might have gone? What kind of places does she like?
そうだな。風景を見に行ったり、各国の野外ハンガー、リルホートの菓子屋、ショーウィンドウを見て回るのも好きなようだが。ああ、最悪だ。
What is?
私たちは、軍機でリルホートや多くの西側施設に許可なく立ち入ることを禁じられている。
Uh-huh.
堕落した文化に触れてはならない、とな。
Oh no. More like stopping you from seeing like how better it could be. Oh god, what was it? Fuck. Whose state visit was it? Was it Gorbachev? I don't know. Some Soviet official visited the US. I was fucking walking around a supermarket on like a state visit, and he fucking saw all the pineapples out on display. He's like, "Oh fuck, we've lost, haven't we? Cold War is over. It's over, everyone." Damn. Yeah, must have balls of steel to wipe her ass with orders on the regular. Oh, I guess the Scarlet Twins have certain privileges your run-of-the-mill service pilots don't. I mean, he did literally waltz into a heavily guarded Soviet facility with me, a US Army pilot, in tow and got away scot-free. Other Soviet soldiers would have been met the firing squadron for doing something half that blatant. Hell, I've never heard of any Soviet soldier enjoying much freedom.
いろいろな場所を見て回るのは、あの子のたった一つの楽しみなんだ。だから、奪われたくない。
Oh. Even when the authorities are willing to look the other way, you can only push things so far.
ラトロは中佐をはじめ、ジャール大隊の兵士たちは、ソビエト人民の危機を自らの神明をとして回避した。私は彼女たちを誇りに思う。私も彼女たちのように、祖国のために戦って死にたい。
Still, Kriska's concern for Ania's emotional well-being obviously trumps military discipline. She must care about her deeply. Alright, I'll lend you a hand. Should be more efficient this way.
手伝う？なぜだ？
Because things will move faster that way. With me around, you can search the little fort and other Western Bloc facilities without any fuss, right?
そんなことをして、貴様に何のメリットがある？
Jesus Christ. She's my friend too, you know. It's only natural.
普通？いや、そんなはずはない。さっき言っていた理由は、私が得るメリットだ。 貴様が得るものではない。
Well, yeah, when you put it that way. Man, this is an awfully transactional view of personal relationships. What happened to this chick? Nah, wait. Sounds mean, but coming from Kriska, it does actually make sense. Kriska's making one hell of an effort to socialize, but since she's so blunt and earnest, she ends up being her own worst enemy. It's not that she's cold or anything. She genuinely fails to understand the simple concept of doing a favor for a friend. It's a completely alien notion to her. There's no malice behind her words. Kriska's built her identity around her position as a Soviet soldier. As such, keeping with discipline and advancing the interests of the Soviet army takes maximum priority. She's only being true to herself. It's impossible for me to miss. Built my identity around being a real American and went completely overboard trying to prove I bleed red, white, and blue. Just like me, Kriska needs to establish her own unique identity. Why not based on groups or labels, but on who she actually is. Is. This might be the one thing she needs to change her lifestyle for the better. Luckily for her, the more innocent you are, the easier it is to make the necessary adaptations. Hell, she went against military regulations to find me because she was so worried about Ania. Kriska's not as set on her beliefs as I used to be. Wish there was some way to open her eyes.
互いに自分を押し付け合うだけじゃうまくいくわけないって。相手に合わせ、その都度伝わるようにやり方を変えるべきだろ。
It's the Yui situation all over again, isn't it? One step is speaking in a language Kriska can understand.
どうしたブリッジス?
Step 1.
なぜ黙る? やはり貴様にメリットはないのか?
Not at all. I do get something out of this. If you look for Nia together, there's a possibility I'll get to see her too.
なんだと?
It was thanks to Nia's wanderlust, that I could meet the two of you. Well, hasn't always been smooth sailing, but let's not get into that. I owe it to her to make sure she can keep doing the one thing she enjoys. Out of character for me to be so direct, but any attempts at subtlety would go right over Kriska's head.
ブリッジス、貴様。
Long story short, our interests are aligned. Convincing enough for you?
いや、やはりよくわからない。
Wait, really?
だが、貴様が自らの意志でイーニャを探したがっていることだけはよく見えた。
Oh, that's so? I mean, oh, that's great. So?
申し出は受けよう。貴様が禁足域を探してくれるのは正直ありがたい。
Ate up my own one that wasn't there. Time's a wasting then. We need to come up with a plan. Where should we start looking? And if she isn't there, what's the second most likely spot?
いや、同じ場所に長くとどまるような子ではない。西側では貴様が唯一の例外だ。
So she likes to hit all her favorite spots, huh? He's been missing for a while, so I guess she's already ticked those off the list.
そう。貴様に会いに行くのはいつも最初か最後。だからここに来た。うろうろ探し回るより、貴様の周辺で待つ方が、あの子を見つけられる確率が高い。
Makes sense. Smart thinking.
気づいていないだろうが、イーニャが貴様の近くにいることは多いんだ。話しかけにくいときは遠くから見ているそうだぞ。
A little creepy, but okay. Wait, she does that? That explains why I didn't see either of them in Kamchatka for a couple of days after. And for a couple of days after. Not because of regulations or whatever, but because she could see I had other stuff going on. Man, when I take a step back, I realize just how preoccupied with work I've been lately. Grinding my brain cells to figure things out or chasing after new leads.
見つからない場合でも、2時間もすれば、あの子は必ず帰ってくる。だが30分ほど前、明後日の初戦に向けたブリーフィングが急遽設定されたんだ。開始まであと1時間。もしそれまでにあの子が戻らなかったら。
Yeah, that wouldn't be good. If they decide to keep Nia on a shorter leash, she can kiss her little adventures goodbye. Yeah, I'm not trying to sound like a smartass here, but what does your intuition say? You guys are so close. You're like real sisters. Must have a hunch, right?
いや、あの子は特別なんだ。だから、わからない。
Special? Ah, shit. If Kriska's anything resembling my old self, she must hate when people poke into their business. That was careless. I can't get carried away the second we start having a normal conversation. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to pry or anything. Forget it.
いや、いいんだ。あの子が私にとって特別なのは、誰の目にも明白だ。
Yes.
見ていればわかるだろ。
I couldn't miss it.
あの子は。
Kriska, come on. There's no need for...
あの子は、私のすべてだ。何よりも大切な、私の宝物なんだ。
Kriska.
ブリッジス。貴様に尋ねたいことがある。
Alright, shoot. Well, don't be weird about it. Shoot.
あの子は、なぜ
ん？
あの子はなぜ、貴様に懐くんだ。
Probably because he's, like, developmentally stunted in his, like, personality. So she finds it easy to get along with him.
はあ、ユーヤブリッジス。
Oh god, this familiar shrill voice. Damn it!
つい、イーフェよ。ユーヤブリッジス。
Yep, Ife,
あ
how's
ん
it
た
going?
すっごい失礼ね。私の顔見て驚いたでしょ。ゲって何よ。
Yes, ma'am. My sincere apologies, Lieutenant. Just the last person I wanted to run into. This chick's been hounding us ever since the party, picking fights with Teresa every time they meet. I swear, she even managed to rile up Stella of all people. What the hell is her problem?
あんた今、私のこと面倒な女だと思ったでしょ。顔に出てんのよ。そこそこイケてる目と鼻と口のついた顔にね。
Are you hitting on us? Ugh. What a keen eye she has. I just love how my stalker can read me like an open book. Although, I think she slipped a compliment in there?
今日はついてるわね。こうしてカムチャツカの英雄が揃ってるんだから。さあ、いろいろ答えてちょうだい。
Answers? What's the question? And we're not heroes.
初陣スコア3000オーバー。アルゴスのユーヤブリッジス。そして短期で1500オーバー。イーダルのクリスカ・ビアチェノは。あんたたち、自分が有名人だってこと、もう少し自覚すべきね。じゃないと、利用されるわよ。
That sounds about right. We should be more conscious of our status. Still, we're service pilots, not A-list superstars.
それはさておき、ユーヤ。あんたから質問するわね。なんかまったりしちゃってるみたいだけど、新型の完熟、終わったんでしょうね。ちゃんとやってるの？対戦顔流れなんて嫌よ、私。
So the first thing she does after warning me I should be on the lookout for people trying to take advantage of me is to bait me for information? Not to mention, now I'm just Yuya? Those keen eyes of hers, the answer should be clear already. But no, she just has to go out of her way to be extra annoying. What did I do to deserve this? Yes, have no fear. I haven't been neglecting my duties. Unit 2 is in the shop right now.
じゃあまだ出てこれるのか。はっきりしないってわけね。
Damn it. I fucking left my window open last night to like air out my fucking place because it's been extra hot and muggy. Ugh, and now there's all these little fucking gnats inside. I must have a hole in one of my screens.
あんたレールガンを使
Flying in
っ
my
たわよね。
face this entire recording.
あれの感触はどうなの？反動はきついの？実用化されるの？分かってる範囲でいいわ。早く返答しなさい。
I mean, with a railgun, there's literally no recoil because of how it works. There's nothing pushing back on you. All the force is going forward. You know. It's not like a combustion weapon where, you know, oh, recoil, the bolt's moving back to, you know, slam into your shoulder. It's just all the forces being whoop, directed outward. As much as I'd like to spill the beans, a superior officer was recently kind enough to warn me against others who may try to use me for their benefit, and I'm the kind of guy who listens to orders with a smile on his face.
情報と技術の交換を推進し、各国間の戦術機開発を活性化させる。それこそがプロミネンス計画の趣旨よ。あんたハルトウィック大佐に喧嘩売る気？
Not to be rude, but I seriously doubt the Chinese would be capable of, like, reverse engineering the railgun anyway, so you might as well just talk to them. Oh god, what was it? It was one of China's new, like, recent propaganda, like, showing their military force videos, where, in response to, like, the US speaker fucking flying to Taiwan, and it was showing them, like, doing, like, a house clearing exercise and, like, shooting the targets with, like, their fucking new assault rifle. And oh my god, the thing was keyholing from like 10 feet away. Fucking ridiculous. If you don't know what keyholing is, it's basically when the bullet starts tumbling out of the barrel of the gun instead of, you know, spinning like it's supposed to. You know, flying straight and have a spin on it to, you know, increase stability. That's really fucking bad. Keyholing comes from like missized, like, bullets going through the barrel, like it's not snug enough, or the rifling, or like it's not rifled, so there's nothing to put the spin on it, so it just comes out and it's like, woo! Dog shit engineering on that gun. I'm not scared whatsoever. Jesus, does she ever let up? Couldn't give a rat's ass about Hardwick, just butt out. Lieutenant, maybe you didn't notice, but I'm currently in the middle of something, so would you kindly...
こっちだってあんたに聞きたいことが山ほどあるのよ。お高い時間を浪費するのはやめましょう。だからさっさと答えて。
No good. She's like a dog with a new toy. She's gotta play with the damn thing for a bit before she'll get bored and let go. Alright, I'll throw you a bone, but the railgun's off limits.
しょうがないわね。まあいいわ。ところであんた、ずいぶん射撃が得意みたいだけど、やっぱりアメリカ軍の訓練って実弾撃ちまくるものなの？
I don't know if they're anything like the UN. They use fucking paint rounds, or you know, they put the little laser thing at the end of the gun to register a hit. Huh? Yeah, we run the bulk of our drills with live ammo, but in the case of anti-personnel combat exercises, it's a mix of paintballs and jives.
さすが全世界から搾取しまくりの金満国家は違うわね。うちなんてジャイブスばっかりよ。たく、ごっこ遊びなんて本当にバカみたい。
Well, training drills with real TSFs are commonplace in the States, but the US Army still relies pretty heavily on simulators. Though to be frank, the simulators here at Yukon do a much better job replicating actual combat.
なるほどね。それじゃあさ、アメリカ軍のレベルってそれほど高くないのかしら。
That's not what we're saying here.
試験抜きの評価を聞きたいわ。
It's not quite that simple. Many domestically deployed units don't have any actual combat experience, granted. However, units deployed overseas, and I could hang in there with the other veteran pilots the very day I arrived in Alaska. Someone like me could pull his weight. I can only imagine how much better the folks in the combat's instructor corps, or the ones deployed on overseas dispatches, are in comparison.
どうしたの？早く続きを聞かせなさいよ。
Yeah, anyway, I really need to speak with Kriska now. We only have about an hour left, and... Huh? Kriska?
ちょっと！
Yeah!
人と会話するときは目を見て話せって習わなかった？あんたが会話してるのは私なのよ。私！
Ow! No, you're getting the wrong idea. What is wrong with you?
やっぱりあんた、そこそこいい顔をしてるわね。
I'm telling you.
つい注意。ブリッジス少尉。私はこれで失礼する。
Wait, Kriska, I'm coming with you.
大丈夫だ。もうその必要はない。イーニャは見つかったそうだ。
Feeling a little conflicted, you know, seeing him, you know, this other girl just coming in out of nowhere, you know, kind of getting up in his business, giving you some weird feelings. What?
邪魔をしたな。
Hey, Kriska, wait a second. How do you know Ania's been found? Hey! Yeah! What the fuck are you doing? Would you give it a rest?
さっきも言ったでしょ。人と話するときは 相手の顔をちゃ
Yeah,
んと見
she's
なさいよ。
Chinese, alright. Ugh. And she's gone. Why was Chris in such a rush? How did she even know Anita had been found? Something weird going on with her today. How could I not be concerned when she looked so dejected right before she left?
まったく不思議な男ね。あんたってあんな不愛想で冷酷そうな女と仲良くしてるし。
Yeah. You freaking psycho! Right in the solar plexus.
いい？ゆうや。今度私と話すときは別の女のことは考えないでね。
What a fucking freak. Are you crazy?
じゃないともっときついお仕置きするわよ。
Okay, that's enough out of you. Was she born this stupid, or did she take one too many blows to the head? She's gone. Damn it! Fuck me. That was exhausting. Women, am I right?
あれはつい注意。なぜ彼女が優也と一緒に？
Fucking beating the shit out of me.
距離が遠すぎる。これでは声を聞くどころか何が起きているかを判別することすらできないではないか。だがあれは近い。明らかに近すぎるぞ。
あれ合いびきでしょうか。
テオドラキス伍長。
つい注意がブリッジ少尉に興味を持っているのは間違いないですしね。
I mean, you're not wrong.
でもあれから何日も経ってませんよ。
愛は時間を超えるもの。
Uh-huh.
貴様たちまでなぜここに？
Trying to stir you into
注
motion.
意こそこんな物陰で何をなさってるんですか？
私はそう、つい注意の行動を見極めていたのだ。注意と我が隊のメインテストパイロットが二人きりで接触するのはあまり褒められた状況ではな
I
い。
mean,
つい注意が何か探ろうとしていたら。
it's like the evening right now, but they're up in Alaska, and it's still summer. You know, it's September. So the sun doesn't set until pretty late, especially with how far north they are.
なるほど。タイのためというわけですね。
そうだ、当然そうだ。
Yeah, of course.
確かに近すぎますものね。あれは誘惑していると言っても良い距離です。あ、また。何？
What, smack him?
遠くてよく見えないが。
注意。ファイルが。
What file?
しまった。それよりもそのファイル、少尉にお見せにならないんですか？そのために少尉を探しておられたんですよね。
Oh.
それは。
Yeah, just fucking butt your way in there.
つい注意に下心があったとしても、少尉なら大丈夫だと思いますよ。こうして見ていても何も起きないと思います。
もちろん私も少尉を信頼してはいる。慎重だし、口も固い。
Ah, she's way too annoying.
そういう意味じゃないと思いますけど。
Yeah.
ではどういう？二人ともこれ以上のお邪魔はいけない。行きましょう。
あ、それでは注意。お邪魔して申し訳ありませんでした。
Yeah, have fun stalking.
ああ、いや。
失礼します。
注意。あまりお気になさることはないですよ。
Yeah, you'll go gray before your time.
よし。あっ
Running off. Oh, how could they?
バカ私のバカなぜ逃げ出してしまったのか。なぜだ。
Your little maiden heart can't take it anymore.
なんたる未熟。我ながら嘆かわしい。精神修練を重ねていながら私は何をやっているのだ。数万のベータを前にしたとしても動揺することなく戦えるまでに己を鍛えたこの私が。
Because you're a girl.
いけませんよ、それは。私たちは生きてるんですから。私たちはベータを殺すための機械じゃありません。人間でしょ？ 人間なら恋くらいしますわ。
Uh-huh.
だが、しかし、恐ろしいものだな。恋心というものは。
God, you're such a fucking sub.
もう、心配させて。どこに行ってたの？あれほど一人で出歩いたらいけないって言
Yeah,
っ
at
て
least
る
leave
の
a
に。
note or something saying where you're going.
でもあそこは嫌なの。検査つまんない。
もうすぐブリーフィングが始まるわ。急いで戻らなきゃ。
Yep, don't want to piss off Sandak.
本当？ブリーフィングは好き。
Do you?
そうね。でもその前に、お薬飲まなきゃね。夕方。
お薬は嫌い。苦いの嫌だ。
わかった。じゃあ先生に言って、注射にしてもら
Oh
おう。
god, that's better?
お注射は好き。
Ah,
苦くないから。
I guess it depends on the size of the needle.
そうだね。
Like some shots, it's like barely anything, but other ones, it's like they're using a fucking horse needle. And it's like, oh!
クリスカ、すごく嫌だったんだね。
うん。嫌だった。
ゆうや、まだ遠くに行ったままだね。
Yeah, he's getting other friends.
うん。いいにゃ。
気持ち悪い。気持ち悪いよ、クリスカ。
You should probably get back.
大丈夫だよ。いいにゃ。いつものように。こうしていれば。
気持ち悪い。助けて、クリスカ。
いいにゃ。大丈夫。なぜだ。今日に限って。
被験体意識消失、確保します。
Yeah, huh.
傷つけるな。慎重に扱え。サンダーク注意に至急連絡を。ベリアイフ博士にもだ。
Oh, you poor Alternative 3 rejects.
あ、どうしたよタリサ。ずいぶんと荒ぶってんじゃねえか。
And with that, that is where we're going to end it here for today. So, once again, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell. I'll see you all next time. The next episode of MUV LUV Total Eclipse, where we'll do more fucking tournament arc. Hope to see you guys all there. Later. Bye.